Shadri in Bengaluru, and also she attends Mumbai study group. She is deeply committed to Seva, and I was surprised that she conducts 2 study classes, a Bal Vihar, and 2 chanting classes, touching lives across age groups. She is a law graduate, and she has also completed the Vedanta courses from CIF, strengthening her understanding of the scriptures. So she will be speaking on secret of service. Over to you, Jayashri.
Hari Om. With God's grace, blessings of our Gurudev, Guruji, Swami Swarupananda ji, Swami Brahmananda ji, our Mata ji, and our Guru Seshadri sir and our Guru Mata, I would like to present the topic for today. The secret of service based on verse 30 of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, which focuses on the path of Karma Yoga. In our daily lives, service is often seen as a transaction. I give my time and I receive a result or appreciation. What is the essence of service according to Sri Krishna? In Gita, Krishna defines service as yajna, an action undertaken in a spirit of dedication for the benefit of all, where the I-ness, the ahankara, is surrendered. What is the relevance of this in Karma Yoga? Karma Yoga is the art of living where our actions become a bridge to the divine. We all know that the theme of Gita is the rediscovery of the divine essence in man. Action has a natural tendency to create fresh impressions, which again generate impulses that force one to act more vigorously. In order to avoid the creation of new vasanas, even while acting for the purpose of exhaustion of the existing vasanas, Bhagavan advises Karma Yoga. What is Karma Yoga? Actions performed without ego, without egocentric desires, that is, selfish desires, and without anxiety for the fruits or the results, with an attitude of offering unto Lord becomes Karma Yoga. Surrendering 100% to Bhagavan is Ishwararpita Buddhi, and accepting whatever result comes as his prasada is Prasada Buddhi. Chapter 3 begins with a question where Arjuna asks, Krishna, I am confused. Tell me that one way by which I for certain may attain the highest. Lord Krishna gives explanation and reasoning to logically convince Arjuna that action is the way for him. Karma Yoga is for the active and dynamic type of man. Since Arjuna has not reached that higher and contemplative life of pure meditation, in verse 19, Bhagavan tells him, Arjuna, you are a sadhaka. Therefore, you must always fulfill without attachment all your obligatory duties. By performing action without attachment, man attained the highest. To prove that this is not an empty consolation, in verse 20, Bhagavan quotes examples of King Janaka and others who reached the highest through selfless work undertaken in a spirit of yajna. From verse 21 to 25, Lord Krishna says that wise man should act without attachment, wishing for the welfare of the world. In one of his discourses on tips for happy living, Swami Aparajita mentions that when we learn something new, most of us immediately run to our friends or relatives to tell them what we learned and how they should practice it. Forgetting that what we learn should be applied by us in our own lives first. In the same way, whatever Upadesha Lord Krishna is giving Arjuna is meant for us also. Verses 26 to 29 covers the advice given by Lord Krishna to a man of wisdom who is working in the society for the service of man. Today's topic specifically focuses on verse 30, the secret of service. The entire Karma Yoga principle is summarized in this verse. It is the very backbone of the third chapter. How should actions be performed by the seeker who seeks liberation from his sense of finitude? The answer Bhagavan gives is Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya chetasa निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः. The translation is renouncing all actions in me with the mind centered on the self, without desire and ego, freed from fever, fight on. Here are the 6 points to be remembered regarding how a sadhaka should act. The first point is Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya, renouncing all actions unto me. Sometimes people say, Bhagavan, I am surrendering, but please give me what I want. Surrender should be 100%, not partial. Bhagavan says, perform all actions for His sake. Think of a flute. The flute doesn't play music. It simply stays hollow so the flutist can breathe through it. Can we be like that flute in the hands of Lord Krishna? We generally act dedicated to our spouse, children, etc. Bhagavan loves us unconditionally. We can surrender to Him only when we have established a relationship with Him and unconditional love for Him. When we dedicate ourselves to Him and act as His deputies, we draw unto ourselves infinite strength. The second point is Adhyatma Chetasa, mind centered in the self. How is one to gain this continuous spirit of dedication? It is possible if we live with the mind centered in the self. Currently, due to our own identification with this body, mind, intellect, we are all distracted. But when this limited ego is replaced by the constant feeling of the Lord, the small I replaced by the big I, actions are no longer ordinary. They become the supreme will acting through that individual. When we plug into the power grid of Bhagavan, we get an unbelievable quantum of enthusiasm, courage, and energy. In our life, even though we have the passion to strive, we find sometimes that passion soon dries up. Why does this happen? For example, if water is not flowing from the tap in the wash basin, we conclude there is either a clogging somewhere or leakage in the system. And we need to fix the same for an unobstructed flow of water. Bhagavan says we have to make a few adjustments in our inner instruments to enable an unobstructed flow of the Creator's will. These are indicated here by the terms free from hope, free from ego, and free from anxiety. The third point is nirashi, free from hope. Hope or asha is the expectation of gain in a future period of time. To grow anxious for the future, which is the result of the present action, is a waste. It is dissipation of energy. Fourth point is nirmamo bhutva, without ego. Our egocentric identity is built on memories of the past experiences. A karma yogi knows that nothing is mine and that the instruments and talents belong to Bhagavan. Thus, hope refers to the unborn future and ego is the memory of the dead past. Fifth point is Vigata Jwaraha, freed from feverish anxiety about the results of one's action in the present. This generally comes about through our inborn nature to become unnecessarily over anxious during our present activities. A karma yogi expects a result but doesn't insist on it. He accepts the outcome with a prasada buddhi. I would like to share a few examples from our Gurudev's talk. Gurudev once asked a devotee why he wouldn't start a business with the capital offered by his friend. The devotee said, Swamiji, I have failed 4 times. I am not meant for business. But the friend said, Swamiji, I am giving him money because the only man in our community who has already known all the methods of failing. He will no more fail. Meaning, the past can be used positively, but ordinarily we get frightened and the self confidence goes away when one remembers the failures only. Therefore, nirmama means not allowing our present mood to be disturbed by the regrets of the past. Swamiji, I don't want to do any business now in the present, as there may be a nuclear threat in the future and everything is going to be destroyed. So what's happening here? We imagine terrible things in future and get dissipated. We have a knack of exhausting ourselves with our excitement in the present, as in this fast life, we have to attend to a host of activities. A devotee asked Gurudev, Swamiji, I am not worried of the past, as I have no memory of the past. My memory is rather poor, and no anxiety of the future, as I don't have such creativity to imagine about the future, and yet I'm not succeeding. Now, this is because of the third field of dissipation in the present. Swamiji, thousand things I have to do today, and I don't know how I will do it. Every work is put on me only, and I have to do it. Thus, up to lunch only complain. After lunchtime, there is no time to work and therefore postpone it. Thus, feverish excitements lower our abilities. Bhagavan says, Vigata Jwaraha, freed from feverish anxiety, be calm and act quietly. Efficiency is then maintained at a very highest pitch in us. The sixth point is Yudhyasva. Arjuna, fight. This instruction was given to Arjuna as his swadharma was to fight. For us sadhakas, it is to perform our duty with the spirit of karma yoga. So, what is the battle here? The battle is with our own ups and downs in life. Our study class motto is knowing is not doing, doing is doing. As shared by Swami Aparaditananda ji, the sadhana we can practice is every morning we can start with the prayer, Bhagavan, I am your devotee first. Rest everything is the role I am playing in this world. I am nothing, I can do nothing, I have nothing. I surrender everything to you, Bhagavan. The takeaway is a distracted and dissipated mind achieves nothing. Let us not allow our inspiration to be dissipated by the past, future, or present. The focus should be on the job at hand. As Gurudev says, let the mind be where the hands are. A strong, steady, and focused mind is sure to succeed. In verse 31, Bhagavan advises those who practice this knowledge constantly and without complaining, they too are freed from the bondage of actions. So much was spoken about secret of service. So what is the secret after all? The secret lies in the realization that duty is not a chore to be finished, but a worship to be lived. The secret of Karma Yoga is the shift from being a doer to being an instrument. The third point is when we perform our duty without the I and mine, the mundane becomes divine. Duty performed with this shift no longer binds us, it becomes the very path that sets us free. The fifth point is the secret lies in when we chant Kayena vacha manasendriyirva buddhyatmanava prakritehe swabhavat karomi yadyat sakalam parasmai narayanaayeti samarpayami. This shloka itself tells us about total surrender. Whatever actions I perform with this body, speech, mind, senses, intellect, or my inherent tendencies, whatever they may be, I offer them to you, Bhagavan. Always signing off with words, thoughts, and deeds unto Him our best. Thank you, one and all. My special thanks to Sandhya ji for helping me fine tuning this talk and being there for me. Please forgive me if, due to ignorance, I have committed any errors. Hari Om.
Thank you, Jayashriji. That was beautiful. And thank you, the three speakers of today, for your impeccable preparation and delivery. Thank you, all of you, the sadhaks here, the audience, for your patience. Mataji and her team for arranging all this, and Swamiji for his presence. His presence motivates us. So tomorrow's speakers are very special lineup. Shri A.S. Ravi, Shri Yoga Narasimha, and Srimati Shalini Prasad. So I request all of you to be here to listen to these three speakers. I'm sure you will really love their speech. So with this, we end today's Jnana Yajna, third day. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ